Twister is imagined as a high-intensity disaster epic that reintroduces audiences to the terrifying beauty and destructive power of nature, blending grounded human drama with cutting-edge storm spectacle. This new chapter does not simply revisit tornado chaos for nostalgia. It modernizes the concept, exploring how climate shifts, technological advancement, and human ambition collide in the heart of storm country. From its opening moments, the atmosphere feels charged, heavy with humidity and anticipation as dark clouds gather over vast open plains. The wind is not just background noise, it is a warning. The story centers on a new generation of storm chasers, scientists, and thrill seekers who are united by one thing: obsession. Some are driven by data and prediction models, determined to unlock patterns that could save thousands of lives. Others are fueled by adrenaline, chasing tornadoes not just for research but for the raw, uncontrollable experience of standing at the edge of devastation. The film balances these motivations carefully, presenting storm chasing as both heroic and reckless. At the emotional core is a meteorologist who once survived a catastrophic tornado outbreak that changed their life forever. Years later, they return to the field after noticing unprecedented atmospheric conditions forming across the Midwest. Storm systems are behaving unpredictably, merging and intensifying in ways never recorded before. What initially appears to be a rare weather anomaly soon reveals itself as part of a larger and more dangerous pattern. The ensemble cast represents different perspectives within the storm-chasing world. There is the cautious scientist who believes technology should guide every decision, relying heavily on drones, AI-driven forecasting systems, and advanced radar imaging. In contrast, a seasoned storm veteran trusts instinct over algorithms, reading the sky the way others read maps. Their ideological clash becomes one of the film's strongest dramatic threads, reflecting the broader tension between tradition and innovation. Visually, Twister expands the scale of its storms far beyond anything previously depicted. Massive supercells tower across the horizon, lightning tearing through rotating clouds like veins of fire. The tornadoes themselves are not identical. Each has a personality. Some move slowly and deliberately, while others form suddenly, violent and erratic. The film's visual effects aim to capture not just destruction, but awe, the hypnotic pull of nature's power. The plot ignites when a series of tornado outbreaks hit small towns in rapid succession, overwhelming emergency response systems. Entire communities are forced to evacuate with little warning. The storm-chasing team realizes these tornadoes are not isolated incidents, but part of a chain reaction fueled by extreme atmospheric instability. The stakes escalate from documenting storms to actively warning towns in real time. Amid the spectacle, the film grounds itself in human stories. Families scramble for shelter. Farmers watch generations of work threatened in minutes. First responders push through debris to save trapped survivors. These intimate moments prevent the disaster from feeling abstract. Every swirling cloud carries emotional weight because lives are directly tied to its path. The technological angle plays a major role. The team deploys experimental tracking devices designed to be launched directly into tornado cores, gathering data from inside the vortex. These sequences are tense and chaotic, with vehicles racing down dirt roads as winds intensify. The launch of each device feels like a gamble, balancing scientific breakthrough against personal safety. A significant update in this imagined Twister is its focus on climate impact. The storms are portrayed as symptoms of a larger environmental imbalance. Without turning into a lecture, the film subtly connects extreme weather patterns to global shifts, raising questions about preparedness and responsibility. The narrative suggests that while nature has always been powerful, human influence may be amplifying its fury. Midway through the story, a once-in-a-generation storm system forms, a rotating cluster capable of spawning multiple tornadoes simultaneously. This tornado outbreak becomes the central event of the film. Weather alerts fail as systems overload. Highways clog with fleeing vehicles. The storm chasers find themselves in the impossible position of chasing not one tornado, but several converging at once. Character dynamics deepen as danger intensifies. Old rivalries resurface. Regrets about past decisions come to light. One character may carry guilt from a previous failed rescue attempt, pushing them to take greater risks now. Another begins questioning whether the pursuit of knowledge justifies the lives endangered in the process. These conflicts add emotional stakes beyond the storm itself. The sound design amplifies immersion. The low rumble of distant thunder builds gradually, transforming into a deafening roar as tornadoes approach. Wind howls through broken windows and rattles metal structures. In quieter moments, the eerie calm before impact becomes almost more terrifying than the destruction. That sudden stillness, birds disappearing, air thick and unmoving, signals that something immense is about to strike. As the climax approaches, the central storm system reaches peak intensity. Massive tornadoes carve paths across open plains and into populated areas. The film intercuts between large-scale devastation and close-quarters survival. A school basement packed with families. A hospital running on backup power. A storm chaser vehicle caught too close as debris flies like shrapnel. In a pivotal sequence, the team successfully deploys their experimental device into the heart of a tornado, capturing unprecedented data. The information allows them to predict a sudden shift in the storm's path, giving a nearby town minutes to evacuate. It is not a victory over nature, but a moment of coexistence, understanding rather than conquering. The emotional resolution focuses on resilience. The storms eventually dissipate, leaving shattered buildings and silent landscapes in their wake. Communities begin cleanup efforts. Volunteers arrive. The storm chasers reflect on what was gained and what was lost. The data collected may change forecasting forever, but it came at significant cost. The film closes on a quieter note. Skies clear, sunlight breaking through lingering clouds. The team stands on a ridge overlooking damaged farmland, aware that storms will come again. There is no illusion of control, only commitment to preparation and respect for nature's power. This imagined version of Twister honors the legacy of storm-centered storytelling while updating it for a modern audience. It combines practical tension with advanced visual effects, ensuring tornadoes feel both cinematic and terrifyingly real. The balance between human drama and natural spectacle keeps the narrative engaging from start to finish. Rather than portraying storms as villains, the film frames them as forces of nature that demand humility. The true conflict lies in how people respond, with fear, curiosity, recklessness, or courage. By focusing on character growth alongside disaster sequences, Twister becomes more than a visual effects showcase. It becomes a story about confronting chaos with intelligence and unity. Audience excitement would likely center on the scale of the storm sequences and the emotional intensity woven throughout. The return to large-format disaster filmmaking offers immersive theater experiences, with rumbling sound and sweeping visuals designed to place viewers directly in the storm's path. In the end, Twister stands as both adrenaline-fueled spectacle and thoughtful reflection on humanity's relationship with the natural world. It captures the paradox of tornadoes, terrifying yet mesmerizing, destructive yet awe-inspiring. The wind may fade, the skies may clear, but the memory of standing before something so immense lingers long after the storm has passed.